What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well. And wow, check this story out. Coinbase sues the SEC. Now, we've got a lot to unpack, so let's get into this. Coinbase, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, is no stranger to U.S. courts, federal investigations, or lawsuits. But usually, the crypto company is defending itself, not filing the legal complaints. In a rare twist on the classic, Coinbase has sued the Securities and Exchange Commission, and counterintuitively to what one might expect, the suit is because Coinbase is asking the SEC for more or at least clearer rules. The exchange filed a mandamus petition against the agency in the United States Third Circuit Court of Appeals on Monday. A writ of mandamus is an action meant to compel a lower court to perform an act it is legally required to do. In this case, Coinbase is trying to get the SEC to respond to an earlier petition filed July of 2022 that requested the commission adopt clearer rules regulating crypto. Now check this out. The SEC has not yet acknowledged Coinbase's earlier position, though it has been 8 months. The SEC is statutorily required to respond to requests for rulemaking in a reasonable time, the exchange's new petition states. The SEC has indicated it has no intention of conducting rulemaking, as Coinbase has requested. Yet it has nevertheless withheld a formal response to Coinbase's petition, the mandamus suit further claims. With this second petition, the exchange is trying basically everything it can to force the exchange's hand. Now, I'm skipping ahead slightly in the article because it gets a bit redundant, but the article goes on to say, the SEC has been taking legal action against exchanges like Coinbase, launching investigations and enforcing existing laws in ways the crypto exchanges allege aren't obvious or logical extension of what's on the books. On March 22nd, the agency informed Coinbase it would be facing imminent legal action with a Wells notice. Now, check out what Coinbase had to say about that according to the article. In response, the exchange is essentially taking the position that if it is in violation of any laws, it's the fault of the unclear laws, not Coinbase. Regulatory clarity is overdue for our industry, wrote Coinbase's chief legal officer, Paul Grewal, in a Monday blog post. Yet Coinbase and other crypto companies are facing potential regulatory enforcement actions from the SEC, even though we have not been told how the SEC believes the law applies to our business. Now, we're getting near the end of the article, so stay with me here, but the article continues. The question of whether or not cryptocurrencies are securities, commodities, or something else has been looming over the industry and U.S. legislators for years. Now Coinbase is seemingly asserting that it has had enough. We're absolutely convinced the SEC is violating the law. We feel like we have no choice but to take them to court, Grewal told Fortune. Conversely, SEC Chair Gary Gensler and other agency leads have repeatedly asserted that additional rules, clarity, and regulations aren't needed for his agency to do its job, nor for digital asset exchanges to understand the requirements. Last summer, around the same time that Coinbase issued its first petition and the SEC began a formal probe into Coinbase, the SEC's Director of Enforcement said, "We are not concerned with labels, but rather the economic realities of an offering." Now, this final paragraph gets pretty spicy. Check this out. In a House hearing earlier this month, Gensler reiterated, "We have a clear regulatory framework built up over 90 years. Crypto exchanges already know where they stand with current laws," the SEC chair alleged. "Their failure is simply in not abiding by them. We have a whole field in crypto that understands the law, and if they are providing exchange services, broker-dealer services, clearing services of crypto security tokens, they should come into compliance." That article is by Lauren Leffer at Gizmodo, and you can find a direct link to that source in the description below. Now, if you've followed my channel for any length of time, we've discussed regulatory issues in the past, in particular, Coinbase's claim that there is a war brewing behind the scenes against crypto staking. Additionally, Coinbase has made it clear that they are not simply stuck in the US and recently got a Bermuda license. It is planning to launch offshore exchanges in the coming weeks. And I can tell you, between the lawsuits from FTX, Kraken, and now Coinbase's lawsuit, plus the looming issues potentially caused by the launch of FedNow in July, it's going to be an interesting year for crypto. Now, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Now, what do you think of the lawsuit? Do you think Coinbase has a point, or do you think they, as Gensler said, know the rules and just need to play by them? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.